What's the pettiest thing your ex did during your breakup that backfired spectacularly? When Marcus and I broke up after 3 years, I thought we'd handle it like adults. We'd built a life together, shared apartment, combined finances, even a rescue dog named Buster. I suggested we split everything fairly and move on. Marcus had other plans. The day I moved out, he handed me a typed invoice. "What's this?" I asked, scanning the document. "Reimbursement for everything I spent on you," he said smugly. 3 years of dinners, movies, gas money when I drove you places. It's all itemized. I stared at the paper, 4,147.32. He'd calculated everything down to the penny, including a $12 charge for emotional labor, every time he'd listen to me complain about work. "You're joking," I said, dead serious. "You used me, Emma. Time to pay up." I laughed, actually laughed, and tore up the invoice. "Send me to collections then." 2 weeks later, he did exactly that. A debt collector called my work, demanding payment for outstanding personal loans. Marcus had filed official paperwork claiming I owed him money. My boss pulled me aside, concerned about my financial stability. I was humiliated, but Marcus made one crucial mistake. He'd listed specific dates and amounts, claiming these were loans I'd agreed to repay. What he forgot was that I'd kept every text, every email, every receipt from our relationship. I'm obsessive about documentation. Comes from working in accounting. I gathered everything. Screenshots of him insisting he wanted to pay for dinner because that's what boyfriends do. Texts where he'd offered to cover movie tickets as a treat. Emails where he'd literally written, "I love spoiling my girlfriend." Then I found the best part. 6 months into dating, he'd sent a long message about how real men don't expect their girlfriends to pay for dates, and how he was old-fashioned about romance. He'd criticized his friends for going Dutch with their girlfriends. I compiled everything into a folder labeled Evidence of Gift Intent and sent it to the debt collection agency, along with a formal dispute. I also sent copies to Marcus with a note. "Thanks for the paper trail proving these were gifts." The collection agency dropped the case immediately, but I wasn't done. Marcus had made this public by involving my workplace, so I made his invoice public too. I posted screenshots on social media, his itemized list, his emotional labor charges, his texts about being old-fashioned. The caption read, "Apparently my ex thinks 3 years of relationship memories are worth 4,147.32, including $12 every time he pretended to care about my feelings." It went viral in our social circle within hours. His friends roasted him mercilessly. His sister called him pathetic. His mother, who'd always liked me, commented, "I raised you better than this, Marcus." The best response came from his new girlfriend, Sarah, whom he'd started dating 2 weeks after our breakup. She shared the post with, "Well, this explains why he asked me to pay for our first 3 dates. Thanks for the warning." She dumped him that night. Marcus called me furious. "You ruined my life," he screamed. "No," I replied calmly. "You itemized it." 6 months later, I heard through mutual friends that he was still single and had developed a reputation for being cheap. Women in our town literally warned each other about him on dating apps. Meanwhile, I adopted a second rescue dog, this one named Justice. Buster loves having a sister. Marcus never did get his $4,847.32.